What? Huh? All right, score. Hubcaps. Oh, I love hubcaps.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm taking your hubcaps, lady.
They're not hubcaps, they're aero covers. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well and welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about these aero covers that came on this Mustang Mach-E. This is a California Route 1 edition. We didn't really get to pick and choose our rims and wheels. They came as is, and we don't like them. They are plastic, and to be honest, they just look tacky and ugly. My husband, he threw a fit the first time he saw them in person, and they are the only reason they are still on is because we were planning on filming this video a long time ago, and we just got around to do it right now. So really excited. I'm not sure. They said these aero covers are really important for the range efficiency. I don't know. You know, the fact that the Mustang Premium model and the Mustang GT don't come with them make us question that. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, honestly, because, you know, we didn't do a practice test to see if this is going to work. We couldn't find much information online because nobody has done something like that just yet. So I'm really excited. We're going to attempt to actually remove the aero covers in this video. We're going to test the range with and without them if we are successfully able to remove them, because I don't know, is it possible to remove these aero covers? And would it really affect the range efficiency? We don't know, but we're going to find out together. So let's jump right on it. Alright guys, so let me show you here really quick. I got this battery fully charged. It is at 100%. Next, I'm going to reset our trip so we can get the fresh start. Trip number 1, it's going to be the trip with the aero covers on. And trip number 2, it's going to be the trip without the aero covers on. So before I hit the reset button, I just want to show you here really quick. This whole test is going to be performed under whisper mode. I'm going to be driving on whisper mode the whole time. So let's hit reset and get going. Alright, we are getting on the freeway, heading to Barstow. Actually, we find this the most kind of like freeway that we're not gonna have traffic, so hopefully we can do like as much of a fair test as possible. I'm going to try to keep the car between 60 and 70. Hopefully I can average like 65. The temperature outside, it is 57 degrees. It's a beautiful day. It's not too cold. We have sun, so it's actually kind of warm in the sun. So we are really excited. I'm actually heading to Starbucks in Barstow, so hopefully we can pick up some coffee right now when we get there. Already, so we are here. Our trip was 32 miles we traveled, and we did that in 35 minutes. You guys can see here we averaged 3.5 miles. So I'm just going to grab my coffee really quick, and then we're just gonna probably turn around and head back home, and we'll update you when we get there. Unfortunately, Starbucks were closed, so we couldn't get coffee, and we decided to just do the flip trip, go back home so we can continue this test in a good lighting. And I'm going to update you guys absolutely when we get back home so we can like just see the final numbers on trip number 1. Okay guys, so we are home again. I just want to show you the numbers before I turn the car off. So we traveled 65 miles and we did that in 1 hour and 20 minutes. And this is our average. We averaged 3.5 miles per kilowatt. So the numbers are great. We did a great job. And this is a trip with the aero covers on. So now my job is to get this car fully charged again. So I have to plug it in and get it back to 100%. And then we are going to remove the aero covers, just take them off. And then we're going to do this exact same trip all over again, and we'll see the numbers. I'll see you guys on trip number 2. Ford really tried to put some type of cushion as a stopper, but they didn't really work. If you look here, they still scratch the paint and they haven't been on for too long. Like, imagine if I would have left them on for longer. So I am really glad we are removing them today. Alrighty, so we are all done. I just want to give you guys a walk around the car without the aero covers on, so you can see these beautiful rims. So here our front wheel, my husband spent some time to actually clean them up because they were kind of a little dusty and sad. With the aero cover on, you can't really clean them. So he spent some time to shine them up. I'm so grateful for him because they are looking really, really good. Let's go to the back wheel here. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright guys, so now that the aero covers are off, let's go on trip number 2 and let's see what we can do. I got the car fully charged last night, so we're back to 100%. We have the same temperature today. It is like between 55. I'm sure we're going to reach to 60 again in bars though. So pretty much that's the same, and I like that. So we can, like I said, make this contest as fair as possible. So we're going to call this one trip number 2. We're going to reset that and hit the road. So we are back on the freeway again. We don't have any traffic, luckily, just like yesterday, and I'm trying to keep it between 65, 70. We're not gonna go over 70 for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna attempt to go back to the same Starbucks, even might be closed again, but just to keep everything, the trip just exactly the same. We're gonna go back to that Starbucks parking lot, and I'll show you guys the numbers when we get there. The temperature today is a couple degrees warmer than yesterday, but I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. We are like 18 minutes into this trip. We drove so far 16 miles, and as you can see on the screen, we're still actually averaging 3.5 miles per kilowatt. I am keeping it under 70, and I think so far so good. Like, I know we're doing good. The aero covers just not making that much of a difference taking them off, so I'm really liking that, you know, because efficiency doesn't have to be ugly, in my opinion. But we are approaching right now, actually coming close to the Bandit Outlet. I'm going to exit very soon, and finger crossed that Starbucks is open today because this girl needs some coffee. Well, unfortunately, Starbucks is still closed, so we couldn't get coffee again. So I'm thinking about just doing the flip trip. I'm just going to turn around and head back home, and I'll show you guys the final numbers. But I have to say, it's looking pretty good. Now, I really don't think the aero covers are doing any difference, like with them or without them. Like, I've gotten 3.7 miles per kilowatt before, so I don't think they are making any difference personally. But we have to wait for the final results. When I get back home, we'll see the final numbers. All right, guys, so I didn't want to go empty-handed. I stopped at In-N-Out. I got myself a shake, and we have Bandit Outlet over here. I thought we can check him out real quick. So before they built the new outlet that I showed you guys over there, the outlet, the original ones, they were here. I don't know what the story behind it, why they closed it and moved them over there. And I actually kind of like the setup better than the other ones, because the other ones is just like one street in big circle. But this one here, if you look, the stores are on both sides, so you can shop here, get the stairs and go down, shop there. This is the old layout map. When the last time you guys saw a payphone? And this is the fancy one with the phone book attached to it. If you look inside, the phone is gone, but the structure is still here. A relic of the past. Alright, so that was refreshing. We just made a quick detour so we can show you guys the Bandit Outlet. We never came here, you know, we always, drive by, but we never actually walked into the stores, and that was kind of really sad. But now, the entire time the car was off, so everything is saved. We didn't put any new miles on it. Right now, I'm just going to turn it back on, and head back home, for sure. Alright guys, so home again. Let me show you guys the numbers. Our battery is down right now to 82%. So here you can see we drove 64 miles today, and we did that in 1 hour 24 minutes, and we averaged, it was going between 3.5 3.7 miles per kilowatt. So I wouldn't say like it did better, because I know a lot of factors can actually affect the numbers and the efficiency. A lot of stuff we cannot control. Like today the temperature was a couple degrees warmer, so all that can affect. So I won't say that removing the aero covers did any better. I want to keep it at, we did very much the same range. Like I said, a lot of factors can affect those numbers, but at least we didn't do any worse, because that was the whole point, that the aero covers are good for range efficiency. But we all saw today that it wasn't the case. So I'm really happy with that. They're gonna stay off for right now, because we're gonna enjoy looking at those beautiful wheels without the hubcaps. But I'm gonna keep them, of course, to the side. If these give us any problems in the future, I'm just going to upgrade to the premium model. But I want to hear from you now. Let me know, do you like these wheels with the aero covers or without them? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it from me for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!